No cussing starts now.
I like how everybody now, when they go to this broadcast and they watch it on replay, the first thing they're going to hear is no cussing starts now because you said that right as we went live. I mean, I can trim it. I'm not going to because it's a good learning lesson for you.
Well, I thought it was going to still load. So.
I mean, my goodness. That's Zach Chapman. I'm Zach Halverson. Welcome to Dave Torrey Arena, a part of the St. Cloud Municipal Athletic Complex in the Granite City. It's White Bear Lake boys hockey on the horn, one of our first road games we've done in a long time. And what a road game it was. Went up 90. Well, actually, it didn't go up 94. Went up Highway 10 to see this battle between the St. Cloud Crush and the White Bear Lake. The Bears coming off of a loss to Moorhead last night, 4-1 the final up there. They stayed the night in Alexandria and then woke up, nice and early and got their bus down here. Big Mike, the bus driver, got them here safely and soundly. And we are getting ready to go. The head coach, of course, Tim Sager on one side. The other side, Pete Matnage, the head coach of the St. Cloud Crush. He was the head coach of the St. Cloud Apollo Eagles for many years. Before the St. Cloud Apollo Eagles and the St. Cloud Tech Tigers combined. They are the St. Cloud Crush. Their colors right now on their jerseys are black and red. That will be changing sometime in the near future. They have a logo. They have new colors. It's a really cool scheme. Coach was showing me the jerseys. It looks really awesome. But they're stuck on a ship somewhere, and they're not. They haven't made their way to Minneapolis, or Minnesota, I should say, yet. So this is one of the final times you'll see St. Cloud in these jerseys. But they are the Crush. We will refer to them as the Crush, and their starting goaltender is going to be Ben Glazman, the sophomore goaltender. On the other side, well, we'll talk about that because that's an interesting story as well since we last talked and spoke and all that. So we'll get into that goaltending situation in a moment. We'll pause for the national anthem, and then we'll drop the puck. And here we go. About to drop the puck. Some Saturday afternoon hockey in a really cool barn, the Dave Torrey Arena. And it's the old home before the National Hockey Center, now Herb Brooks National Hockey Center, was built, the home of the St. Cloud State University Huskies. And let's talk about that goaltending situation. Nicholas Petman's going to be in goal for the Bears, and certainly a good goaltender. Nothing against him. The other goaltender that he has been sharing time with this year, his name is Jackson Conan, and he is out. He has an upper body injury, and I'm told he will be out for a little period of time. And so Nicholas Petman, the goaltender for the Bears, will see what he can do tonight. He is a senior as well as along with Conan, and the Bears will certainly lean on him throughout the rest of this year, along with hopefully get to see Conan back in goal as well. for now, he is in the stands, and along with the White Bear Lake parents, some of the St. Cloud fans as well. Also see some St. Cloud Cathedral players coming across. They must be playing this afternoon as well. Maybe over at the other rink. There's 2 rinks here. Cathedral Crusaders. Of course, they won the state championship a couple years ago, back in 2019. Got 3rd place in 2020. As we are underway here, it's going to be a little hard to get used to the St. Cloud Crush. Again, called many Tigers and Eagles games up here back in the day, but again, the co-op, unfortunate it had to happen. Hopefully, we can get some numbers back up in the future, but for now, St. Cloud was just one team along with the Cathedral Crusaders. As the Bears control the puck, it's Joe Belisle. He'll slide it to his left and knocks off the wall. O'Donnell grab it here for St. Cloud. Knocked forward here, grabbed by Nick Matnage. Matnage pass intercepted by Aiden Welch, who will flip it up in the air and drop it down, and takes a hit and actually ended up taking the official with him in the process. So the Crush will skate it around here. Isaac Baker goes corner to corner with it. Now slides it up the left side for Brady Borgstad. Now up forward to the blue line. Stolen back and then worked in by the Bears momentarily, knocked away, and then the Bears will regroup once again. It's Aiden Akins. He'll slide it along for Borgstad. He'll dump it in deep. Bishop will get there, and he'll jam at it with one hand. It's knocked free, hits the side of the cage. Grabbed, pushed off the wall, back out high for O'Brien, who fires a shot that doesn't get to the goal. Nice shot block put on by Jack Fitch, and out to the blue line. It does just escape the zone. Akins trying to battle his man there. Andrew Cumming all over Akins. And back to the blue line it goes. He'll fire a shot from the blue line. O'Brien with the shot, with the save is Glazeman.
Good start for White Bear Lake, I think, on the forecheck. They've been able to put some early pressure on, to say the least. Good shot from O'Brien, and it's good to have him back. He's been out a couple games due to injury, I believe. Or was it illness? I don't remember.
Injury.
Injury,
I believe. Or it could have been illness. It was one of them. One of the eyes.
It's good to have this team start to come back to full strength besides Conan for the most part.
Staudinger moving in for St. Cloud. Knocked away here. Michael Delaney battling along that corner wall. Coming on to help out is Shavak. And the Bears are able to escape. It's Kevin Laska trying to slide it to his left. Knocked away, grabbed here and worked back in by the Crush. A shot and a save for Patman, denying Blake O'Hara the opportunity here.
I believe that's St. Cloud's first shot opportunity on White Bear Lake for the most part. And not a bad shot, but not super effective either.
You know, if you're St. Cloud, just got to get anything you can on that here. This is, especially early on, want to get that first blood if you can, your own barn. Bears, well, trying to do the opposite here as they work their way down the ice. Nolan Road into the zone. This line, a key part to the success of this team this year, particularly yesterday against Moorhead. Even though the Bears did fall, they won goal thanks to the hard work in part by this line here as the Crush steal it away, and a quick rising wrister taken by Reeland. Carries high and wide, and then that puck will go down for an icing. Just under 3 minutes gone here in the first period. This is the Dave Torrey Arena, also home of the St. Cloud Norsemen of the NAHL. They made some improvements as well. Oh, here it's a very nice setup, and I'll tell you, when this place is full, particularly for section tournaments and just the low ceiling and again the seating that goes pretty much all the way horseshoe style. It can get loud. It can get the atmosphere here is very fun. Here's the Bears with a chance and a shot there taken, turned away. Brady Borgstad had a good look there. White Bear rolling here early. Bishop, nice moves here, brought it in offside, however. Kind of a awkward carry in there. Aiden Welch got caught jumping a bit.
Good shot attempt for Borkstead early on. Sadly, no one was there for the rebound. Otherwise, that thing would have been interesting to see what would have happened if White Bear Lake was able to get a stick on it.
Into the zone. The Crush coming out with it. Pass forward by O'Hara. Back in is Nicky O'Brien. He'll jab at it back behind the White Bear Lake goal. Akins takes a big hit, lets the puck go by him. Borgstad slides it forward here for Aiden Welch. Welch will go backwards with it, and the Bears will slow things down here, and it's going to be Akins with the puck behind the goal, directing traffic. He'll slide it up the left side. Long pass connects eventually with Willett. Devin Willett working it into the zone. He lost it. Stolen away by Nick Matnage, who will gain some speed. Works it up the ice, keeps with it here, kicks it forward back to his backhand, and then finally it's stolen away by Laska. Laska into the zone now for White Bear. Back to grab it is Baker. Baker for the Crush. He'll slide up the right side, and a pass knocked away nicely by Josh Hoover. Bears scoot it right back into the St. Cloud Crush zone. Slid across the ice. Neutral zone. Puck finds its way out of play, I believe, with 12 minutes, 7 seconds to go in period numero uno. And off the draw, St. Cloud battling for it, but just forcing it in is Rode, who fires a shot, and it's into the glove of Glazeman. Nolan Rode, just kind of a determination. They just decided that he was going to take the puck and just go down and shoot and try to score. He'll settle up here in that face-off dot, tries to win it. Got it over Olsen, trying to poke at it here. One-handed forward by Gallatin, forced out by St. Cloud. Bears come back to center ice. It's Joe Belisle. They go off the wall and try to connect with Kotzmacher. Went by him. Icing waved off. Nolan Rode will handle here at the top of the circle. Knocked away. He'll get it right back. Nolan Rode causing all sorts of issues for the Crush. And finally, after about 3 or 4 players serving as backup, able to get that puck away from him. Gallatin now working in. Grady Gallatin in the corner. Battle continues there. Knocks back to the blue line. A shot missing wide. Again to the corner. Belisle stepping forward, turning and firing a shot was Charlie Olsen, but he missed it wide. To the blue line, kept in nicely. Skated down low by Gallatin. Finds Rode, who'll muster a shot, but kind of whiffed on it. Joe Belisle helping out now. He'll fire a weak angled drive in front. It went out in the air. Trying to base bat it in was Olsen. Looking more like it belonged out at the Joe Faber Field, home of the St. Cloud Rocks. But instead it goes by and the Crush are able to clear it out. Knocked off of Kotzmacher and into the zone. Bears get a fresh 5 out there. Crush trying to take advantage with a long pass. They're able to get it forward to Theo Reeland, who will knock it in deep. Out to center is Bishop. Bishop taken away from the puck, but helping along was Akins. Here's a chance in front. Oh, it just went through the stick of Borgstad into the corner. They're just trying to keep this forecheck going. Crush able to get it out to center. O'Brien coming back to help out here. He'll slide it to his right, stolen away, and then carried in by O'Donnell. But O'Donnell moved it in offside. Clock stops here with 9 minutes and 59 seconds to go in period number 1. It's scoreless. The Bears, mentioned earlier, coming off of a loss to Moorhead. They will battle Hill Murray on Thursday night. Back at TCO Sports Garden, we'll have that for you. Very special broadcast on the Horn.
It's going to be fun to have a full crew for that. It's going to be one of the best games of the year, hopefully.
Always is when those two teams meet. A lot of passion, a lot of history, and should be a fun Thursday evening to go into Christmas with. That is for sure. Akins. Forward to Bishop. Now in forward to Brady Borgstad trying to break in. Borgstad, backhand shot, missing the net, hits the back wall. He gets it right back, looking for options now. Sticking along the perimeter is Borgstad. He'll cycle it down low for Bishop, gets it back to Borgstad. Now in the backhand chance, a shot there taken by Delaney, doesn't go. Bears get it right back. Centering attempt off the post and in. Brady Borgstad brought that puck in on a breakaway, couldn't finish, but they kept at it, and about 30 seconds later, he puts it in the back of the net, and the Bears strike first here in St. Cloud.
No, it starts with all the pressure White Bear Lake has put on so far against St. Cloud. They've been playing really good hockey in general, not spending a whole lot of time in their defensive zone. And instead, it's been a lot of offensive possession. They've just been working, grinding, and chipping away, and the work pays off here.
1-0 the score here at the MAC. Good start to this one for White Bear Lake. Going to get back above 500. Crush trying to respond, almost did. Bears able to get it back out. Lucas O'Donnell with the help of Isaac Baker will dump the puck in deep. Back out high for O'Donnell. Slid left again to Baker. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Lucas O'Donnell again facing some pressure now. And then slid forward by Isaac Baker. And again, Wavering for the Crush will slide it just in front of the White Bear Lake goal. Bears getting it out of danger here. Joe Belisle. It's definitely a question I'm going to ask former Husky TJ Belisle. What has to be a relation, maybe. I guess it doesn't have to be, but very thankful I covered him up here because never had to ask. But Belisle, how you pronounce that? That's a very unique name. Battle in front. Slid around by Rode. Kotzmacher tracks it down, knocks it to neutral ice, and then it's dumped right back in. Wholesale change for St. Cloud. Bears get their new forwards out. And play continues. Nice pass to Bishop. 2-on-1 entering the zone. Bishop, shot off the iron. This one doesn't go off the post and in like it did for Borgstad, but that right post there. The St. Cloud goal getting some action here as a puck dangerously bounces in front of the White Bear Lake goal off a skate. But the Bears so close, 200 feet away from making this a 2-0 game. The draw will be in the White Bear Lake zone once again. Certainly time of possession in the forecheck probably on the side of St. Cloud. But the better scoring opportunities so far going the way of White Bear, and they capitalized on one of those scoring chances. Petman leaves it back here. Bears ring it around that wall. Slid down the ice, nothing connecting there, and we'll go back to the White Bear Lake zone for another faceoff.
St. Cloud's having a little more success now getting it into the offensive zone to begin with, and now starting to try and create some chances in front of White Bear Lake's netminder.
Weak angle shot, and it sneaks through. It beat Petman on the left, just maybe through the 5-hole. Theo Reeland with the goal. And the Crush have found the equalizer here with 6:20 to go in the opening period. We mentioned earlier, Zach, seemed like the I guess game plan for the Crush is just throw everything you can at the net and hope you can get lucky, and they certainly found some luck there. Just snuck it right through Petman.
Yeah. It was kind of a weak goal, or kind of a strange area where I think Petman should have had the save there. Maybe it's a little bit of just not having playing time. I also didn't have the greatest angle looking at it, but I mean, St. Cloud, as I said earlier, they started playing better in the offensive zone and started to create chances, and they get one there.
Crush trying to break it out. Bears keep it in. Laska causing some issues at that blue line. High off the glass, it bounces down into the Crush zone. Some nice moves there as the puck escapes and is all the way back here, and grabbing it is going to be Delaney. He'll knock it off the wall for Hoover. He'll slide it through, stolen back by St. Cloud. And then the Bears get it right back to Laney. Just jamming at it, sends it off the glass and into the zone for a moment before it goes back to neutral ice. A lot of neutral zone play here in the last minute or so between these two teams as these guys try to fight for any room at all on the ice. Not a lot to work with. 5 minutes to go in the first period. Bears looking to get their lead back. It's Brady Borgstad putting the Bears up 1-0, and Reeland just tied it up about a minute and a half ago. Puck sent in. Grady Gallatin. Some nice moves there behind the goal. Stolen away by St. Cloud. High off the glass. It gets on its edge, goes all the way down, and I believe the Bears touched it, so that negated the icing. Kotzmacher searching for options here. Curls and spins away from a St. Cloud Crush player. Keeps with it. Nice work by Kotzmacher getting that out. Now Rode takes a big hit as he enters the zone. Try to get it back. Charlie Olsen trying to help out here as the puck worked in by Cumming, and then a shot missing wide. High off the glass, hits a stanchion, takes a weird hop out in front. Kotzmacher adjusts nicely, gets it forward to O'Brien, who flips it up in the air. Knocked out of the air. Played down. Back out high. Here's Akins. Now worked in, but taken offside here by Bishop. 3:40 to go in period number 1. The Bears and the Crush tied at 1. Be interesting to see what happens here as this period drags on. The Crush certainly having their moments, the Bears having their moments. Very evenly matched games so far here, Zach, and you wonder if how long this can continue, this hard, tight checking game, how long this can last. There just hasn't been a lot of room to work with.
Yeah, St. Cloud, they've...
Chance here. Bears force it in. It might have been, I believe it was Borgstad, his second. Aiden Welch drove in, and love to see an overhead view and exactly what happened there. Bottom line is the puck is in the back of the net, and this top line continues to produce for White Bear, and I believe Borgstad just got his second of the game. So 2 goals in about 13 and a half minutes for Borgstad. Hashtag White Bear math. And we are at 2-1 White Bear. Draw one by the Bears. And a whistle blown for icing. I think some fans might have wanted a call there on Bishop, but none doing, and he's just going to get an explanation from the official in terms of why he can be cross-checked away from the play and not have a penalty, but looks like he's okay with the answer, and we continue on. Face-off splits the St. Cloud defenders, so they're forced to regroup at neutral ice, and it comes up in the air and nearly kills Zach Chapman. Big Mike, you got a free puck. Here, hold on to it. That's yours. Oh, wait, no, they're going to want it back. Are they going to want it back? They want it back. Oh, come on. Oh, Big Mike.
Big Mike. Oh, clock is still going. Oh, man. That was interesting.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I didn't get hit.
Okay, it was really close to hitting you.
I didn't notice
it. It literally bounced up in the ceiling, hit the back wall.
I'm so focused on the clock and the camera and somehow talking. I don't know. I
probably should have protected you. I should have been like, no, or something to save you, but I kind of just wanted to see what would happen, honestly. Like, let the chaos unfold.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
And we're normally big keep the puck people here, but the officials looked right at us. And then when the officials look at you,
that's like, oh, you're guilty.
It's the people where, like, that's a hand pass. So.
Holy cow.
It's the people where, like, the officials, like, already to the next face-off circle. You're ready to go, and they throw the puck back out of the ice, and you're like, no, don't. Give it to a kid. We don't have any kids around here to give it to, unfortunately. They're on the other side of the ice.
Yeah, it's mainly the St. Cloud high schoolers that are on this side. I mean, everybody's on the other side.
Almost got another one up here.
Good Lord.
Let's go. The sign on the glass that says watch for flying pucks.
I didn't see it. Whoops.
It's right in front of you. That's right. Your eyes are really bad or something, right?
Right.
Terrible. 2:47 to go, another whistle, and we had a pretty fast-moving first period at one point, but now
I didn't have to worry about stopping the clock so much, and now it's whistle after whistle after whistle.
People demand the clock.
We have a table, so it's a lot easier than having to turn our back.
Hey, how nice is this? An actual press box.
I know.
I'm going to run for the city council next year, and I'm going to make it happen. We got to get a new rink. This is just you know what? The funny thing is we haven't done a road game in a while, and now I'm, like, realizing how nice it is. Oh, near miscue there by Petman nearly resulted in a goal. Thankfully, the Bears made the adjustment, and now they got numbers the other way into the zone. Left side chance. Laska with the shot, and it's turned away by Glazman. Good look for that White Bear Lake third line. I don't get many two-scoring opportunities, but Laska with the good look, set up nicely by Devin Willett. Willett has the puck. He'll cycle it back down low, chased after here by Ryan Beal. Beal will slide it along here for the crush. He'll get it back out to neutral ice. It's grabbed by Laska, slid backwards here for Hinderer. Hinderer got it forward, but it's stolen away nicely by St. Cloud. Here's Isaac Baker. He'll work it to his left for Staudinger. Staudinger back to Baker. Baker looking for options. He'll cycle it down low. Stolen away by the Bears, but he's knocked down. That was Nolan Road. Some nice moves here by Mendel. Mendel, weak angle shot again. Rebound kicked out. It's loose, and another shot is blocked there. Diving and making the effort is Charlie Olsen. Went to stop the goal as O'Donnell came in and had much of that net to shoot at. Petman in a very vulnerable position. Now the puck is free. Bears trying to just get it out of danger, but the Crush come back and keep it in. And now it's going to be Joe Belisle skating it back and trying desperately for some options here. Just get this out, and they finally do. Olsen finds Rode. Rode gains speed through neutral ice. Drops it back here for Kotzmacher. Kotzmacher driving behind the goal. Keeping with it here is Tyler Kotzmacher. He'll cycle it back. Now in front, swatted away by Mendel. Getting it back is Kotzmacher, fires a shot, and that hits a body in front and bounces to the corner. 52 seconds to go in period one. Bears trying to threaten here. A shot from Belisle. Top shelf score. Joe Belisle. What a goal for the Bears, and the White Bear Lake squad will have a 3-1 lead. Oh my, bar south for Belisle.
What a beautiful sequence there for White Bear Lake, to say the least. It all started for me right when Charlie Olson, you got to love to see an offensive player sacrifice the body either way for his team, for his netminer, take the block. Offense transitions the other way for White Bear Lake, and in the waning moments of period number one, 2-goal lead, and hopefully they can have that as they head into the locker room.
A crush, what a move and what a opportunity, falling to the ice and getting just a shot off, kind of a weak shot, but still Gronseth fought his way through, and he'll continue that fight, but the Bears knock it away. Aikens sliding it forward here for Aiden Welch. Well, we've had a lot of Aiden to Aiden passes. Welch and Aikens like each other a lot, it seems like. I don't know if it's that first name connection or what. 15 seconds to go in period one. Bears trying to keep up on that Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories scoreboard. A shot blocked there, now knocked back out high for Aikens, slid to the left. Now back to the right as time expires on that Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories scoreboard. 3-1, a very active opening 17 minutes. And, wow, what a start for the Bears here, and what a great, wow. I'll just leave it at that, Zach. Wow.
You know what the most surprising thing was?
What's that?
We didn't have a penalty.
Yeah. A clean first period. Maybe with the help of these northern Minnesota, central Minnesota technically, but at least north from us. They like to let a little of that go a little bit more, and we maybe could have seen one or two. There was some controversial calls, but nonetheless, a very interesting start to this one here. We're going to hand your headset over, Zach. This is the bus driver for the White Bear Lake Bears. He's known as Big Mike, and when I talked to Sager before the game, like I never do, because honestly we were joking earlier how in the game against was it Roseville or whatever, it was one of those games where we got to the 90 seconds left, and I realized that Sager wasn't even on the bench. He was out for an illness or something. But anyway, but we did finally talk, and he told me about this awesome bus driver that they had. So you obviously picked them up yesterday, Big Mike.
Yep.
And brought them up to Moorhead and then to Alexandria. Also Alexandria, they practiced there and all that. I was told that you've got some pretty awesome stories and everything. And I want to start out with what do you do? Is this, obviously you're bus driver. Is this you're in the wintertime, you do a lot of hockey teams like this?
Well, I am a professional motor coach operator.
Okay.
I operate mostly for the Devin Worley Band.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're based out of Maple Grove, Plymouth area. The guitarist owns Mr. Medvec owns a nice premium beverage supply facility there in White Bear.
Okay. Premium beverage. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
And a shout out to all my friends at Bigwood.
Sure. Yeah.
I've been blessed. I've traveled all over the country with the Devin Worley Band. I'm also a licensed school bus operator.
Okay.
And Monday through Friday, I'm usually operating the Big Yellow Limo out of the South Metro.
Oh, okay.
And this opportunity popped up, and it's been awesome to drive the boys around. They've been a fun group. Mm-hmm. And Moorhead kind of beat them up yesterday, but they were definitely ready to go this morning and had their head in the game. Mm-hmm. And it was a good hour drive from Alexandria this morning down here to the Mac Arena.
Okay. So what are some differences in driving a hockey team around compared to driving the Devin Worley Band around?
Well, there's
Imagine.
There's definitely some differences. When I'm on the road with the band, there is 9 of us total. It's a 4-piece band, 3-piece crew, manager, and myself.
Oh, wow, okay.
And then, when you have the JV and varsity team, we had to have a little conversation yesterday before we left the Vadnais complex. And it was basically don't trash the bus because it's our home for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up your trash. There's plenty of trash cans on the bus. And then we had to talk about the old number 2.
Yes, always.
And the rule on any bus is don't poop on the bus.
Yes.
Because that gets stinky.
I can imagine. I mean, and I remember I've done some of these bus trips too, and that's a common refrain. I mean, is there a magic number in terms of the length of a trip where you can do that?
No.
Okay.
You
almost never do that.
You never poop on the bus. We call it with the band. We call it shopping.
Sure.
So if nature calls, which it does for everyone.
Sure.
I told the boys, hey, don't take a deuce on the bus. Let me know that you have to go shopping, and I will find a reputable shopping center. Because with driving for the band, we toured a lot out west this summer. So I-94, we are good friends. I've stopped at 2 different gas stations, and the gas station people know me by name.
Really?
Because I've passed through town so many times. Wow. And one guy today he's like, dude, are you just wrapping up the day? And I'm like, no, I'm just starting, man. That's why I'm buying a Bang energy drink and 2 liters of water because got to go to work.
That's crazy. Is there any particular places you like to go, more memorable than others?
Yeah, actually, I get the opportunity at the end of January to go back out to Ketchum, Sun Valley, Idaho. And there is just something about that area, Montana, where the sunrise is a different color.
Okay.
And people say, the sunrise is always the same. Well, it's not. The colors, the landscape, it just gives it a different.
Really? Okay.
Like seeing the sunset this summer at Devil's Tower.
Oh.
The tower turns different colors.
Wow.
And it's like one minute you look at it, it's brown. The next, it's green.
That's crazy. It's funny you say that because I remember I did some some traveling around with the Chris hockey band.
Yep.
And we went out to Sturgis for a week, and I remember seeing some of the sunrises out there and everything. And I didn't tell anybody because I didn't want to sound crazy. But I'm like, this looks like way more beautiful and way more So I would imagine even the further west you go, when you get into that area, that's awesome.
There's things you see that you don't normally get to see. Like I had the chance to drive through Yellowstone at night.
Oh my!
That is the making of every horror movie that I've ever watched. Because it's creepy. There's no street lights. There's no cell service. But yet it's just the most beautiful, beautiful time. Because, at 1 minute it can be 70 degrees. But 10 minutes later it's 33.
Wow.
And that's just because you've gone up in elevation so much that you're like, oh, I'm going to flip on the heat in the bus in July. Wait, I'm turning on the heat? And the band's like, hey, Mike, it's getting a little cold back here. Can we flip to the heat real quick while we're at this elevation? Yes, we can. I never thought in my wildest dreams growing up in Bloomington that I would – this year alone, I've done close to 50,000 miles.
Oh, my goodness.
Google Timeline is my friend. It tracks every day how far I drive. And the monthly email that I got, I was at almost 2 times around the globe for this year from January through the end of November.
Oh, my goodness. And I imagine that's a pretty stark difference from what it was the year before.
In the month of August alone, I was home for 72 hours. There were 3 days that I could turn into the morning show and listen on my radio in my truck. The rest of the time, I was on the app.
Oh, wow, okay.
Then you take a gamble if you want to call in and harass hockey because, it's fun, and I've known Hawk for a while.
Okay, all right.
Because I used to be the assistant head of security at a bar that used to be over there in the West End.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, the old Toby
Keys, okay.
And it's been fun. I mean, I never thought I'd get to, hockey's always fun. Being a school bus operator, it's been cool because when you take the charter trips, you get into the venues for free. You hope that whoever you're driving makes a run for the state championship, because then you walk down to Tom Reed's Hockey City Pub, grab a burger and fries, because Tom takes care of the bus drivers.
Best.
And
he does.
And then you walk down to the X and you enjoy games where they're being played for love of the game and for pride of the city. Unlike when you start watching some of the pro games, the little things, the basics of what makes high school athletics great gets forgotten about as people get older.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it's for the endorsements and money. Where watching high school hockey it's awesome. Mm-hmm. Like watching the game today after watching the games yesterday, to see that spark and to hear the spark on the bus, like it was so quiet you could have heard a pin drop on the bus ride. Mm-hmm. I almost wanted to say, at the halfway point, hey, boys, you better start foiling up now for this game. But it's just, you could see it when they're getting off the bus. They were quiet. They were game ready. And it's just been, this first period of hockey's been great. Like you said, it's been a perfect game. No penalties. Nobody's hit the box. They're playing hard. They're skating hard. St. Cloud's had a great defense and made them work for these 3 goals here in the first period. And it's just, I'm sadly excited for the ride home, because it'll be fun to hear a little spark, because I'm assuming the boys are going to keep lighting the lamp. Mm-hmm. And we're going to go home flying the W with a big victory representing White Bear Lake.
So I got to ask, obviously you're now assuming this is still going on, that tradition of as you're pulling in, they do the school song.
Yes.
Very, very loudly. Your thoughts on that White Bear, that storied White Bear bus tradition?
The first time I heard it, I was like, I looked back at Coach over my right shoulder, and I'm like, Coach, what is going on? I mean, it sounded like nails on a chalkboard, 2 cats with their tails tied together fighting. It was all they're going to sing.
Yeah. It's the beginning part. So for those who are unfamiliar, they basically, if I remember correctly, they basically yell loudly,
yes.
And then it all of a sudden goes into White Bear High School fight on the school song, whatever. But yeah, very interesting.
It is, and it's great to see that school pride. Mm-hmm. It's great to see the pride and the love of White Bear Lake. Mm-hmm. And I've driven for other districts in the South Metro, and they don't do that. So to see the little things that add to the camaraderie and the love of the area, it's great. It was, and then like we pull up to the arena today, and I started to get off the bus, and that's when they started it. Where before I heard the whole thing because we were, I don't know if they were asleep at the wheel or something.
Could have been.
But no, these guys are great guys. They're a lot of fun. As a bus driver, it is the world's loneliest job, even though there are people 2 feet from you. Mm-hmm. They got to focus on the game. The coaches are focusing on the next game, looking at game footage to help make the squad better. But then you get the boys that are, before we left last night for Alexandria, and the student managers are phenomenal. They're like, hey, Big Mike, do you need a water, a Gatorade, granola bar? Here's your box lunch. It's like, oh, hey, thanks, guys. I really feel very well taken care of, and we've had a lot of fun and laughs in the last 24 hours, and look forward to hopefully driving more for the Bears.
No, and I'm sure, again, like I said, the first thing, it's been a while even since I talked to Coach Sager, and one of the first things he brought up was, man, you gotta meet this awesome bus driver. He's really cool with Big Mike. So thank you so much for joining us here in the intermission, and thank you for keeping these guys safe and getting them where they need to go. And
thanks for having me. It's been an honor and a pleasure, and wish the boys luck this season. And hopefully either this year or next year we can make to the big dance.
That's the goal.
We can have another interview at the XL Energy Center.
I would love to have you up there.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys. Have a great second period.
That's Big Mike joining us here, the bus driver for the White Bear High School hockey team this weekend as they make their way around the 94 corridor. Obviously playing here in St. Cloud and playing up in Moorhead, staying and practicing in Alex. And wow, fascinating interview, fascinating dude there. What a good guy he is. And
yeah, you want to recap? I totally missed the whole thing, talking with our radio guy next to us.
Okay, well, that's good. That's how was that?
Pretty good. I found out he's a student at St. Cloud, and Golden Radio Network. And yeah. It was a fun first intermission, I hope, for everyone then. I think everybody's busy.
Shots on goal, 8-5 in favor of White Bear Lake after one period of play. The quality scoring chances, 7-6 in favor of White Bear.
Yeah, one thing I hope White Bear doesn't change is just everything. I hope they keep the same game plan going in. It worked. Obviously, the lone goal, the only really mistake, kind of given some momentum for a few minutes. But for the most part, White Bear Lake played a really solid game, really clean game, which we haven't seen much, if at all. Hopefully they can continue it. Obviously, they had that one period against Stillwater where they had like one penalty, two penalties, and then things started racking up. So we'll see how the game goes along, but I'm definitely impressed with White Bear Lake, and so far for me watching them play, I think this has been so far their most impressive showing, at least through one.
All right, here we go. White Bear and St. Cloud. This is interesting, Zach. They're playing opposite way. They switched sides.
Really? Oh, yeah, they did.
Stupid joke. Puck dumped in. Weak angle try there. Went through, all the way through. Went past Olsen, who knocked it on the air, put it on goal, and making the save was Glazeman. My goodness, that was almost a beauty of a goal. Certainly a nice shot by Olsen, who hit the puck, was under the crossbar, and if that went in, that certainly would have counted. But doesn't go. St. Cloud coming back the other way. That fresh ice helping speed this game up. Mentioned as that period dragged on, there was just so much action, particularly at neutral ice. It was hard to do much of anything out there. And
oh, man, here we go.
And we have our first penalty of the game, and it's going to be a hold. And they're yelling, it looks like not a penalty. I thought for sure. I thought it was a. Didn't he make the hold sign? Okay, I guess
I don't
not.
know. I mean,
icing. Icing's the call.
Interesting.
All right. I thought it was icing initially, but then I looked at the official, and then he was like, he did the, held. I thought he held his arm. I could be wrong. Should be seeing stuff. I apologize. Borgstad has the puck. We're still 5-on-5, and this has to be easily the longest stretch of 5-on-5 the Bears have played this season. This is the polar opposite of the game against Stillwater last week, in which I think we already had about 25 penalties by this point in the hockey game.
Well, we will learn, too, if we just jinxed them, if we're ever going to say that again.
No. We don't believe in jinxes.
No, but others do.
I'm sad that I can't say the word shutout, because I love saying the word shutout when there's a 0 on the board. It's so much fun. And the sad thing is, it's happened where the skulls come like seconds after saying it. There's a chance that's real, but probably not. Here's Bishop trying to thread it through there for Welch. He gets it to Borgstad, back down to Welch. Welch shaking off the defender, going back to the blue line with it, sent down low by Hinderer. Hinderer looking at it here as it goes by him, and now numbers for the Crush as they enter the zone left side. Pass across off the skate. That would have been a fun call to make there as Garden sent it wide of the goal.
Yeah, I don't think that would have counted. That looked pretty intentional to me.
Without replay, man, those kicking motion as the Bears skated in offside, those kicking motion calls are got to be one of the worst worst ones to make.
Oh, yeah. Especially when a ref is trying to look at other parts of the game, and for sure.
Again, our thanks to Big Mike for joining us in that intermission. That was fun. Puck dumped in. Around that corner wall, it's slid out. Taken on by Jack Fitch, and Bears will steal it back. By the way, our thanks to Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories and for their support. The rivalry presented by Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories. The Bears and the Pioneers starting on Thursday night. I'm not sure. Do you know what the ticket situation is on that?
I have no idea. I think they've already started pre-sale.
I think they've already started selling them as the puck finds its way into the St. Cloud bench. Looking forward to. We'll have some of somebody from Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories on there and talking with us. We're also going to be joined by Will Anderson at some point, either in that game or one of the other games this year. Will Anderson Agency. Please support our wonderful sponsors, and if you'd like to join us here, still plenty of time. Get in on this and help support the Horn. And it's still plenty of time as you go around these holidays to, let your friends and family know maybe if they own a business. Love to do more of this stuff. And, again, our thanks to Ponds Complete Car Care and Accessories and, of course, Will Anderson for allowing us to do games like this coming up here in 94 on a Saturday afternoon and do a road game or two. Centering pass by Kotzmacher goes all the way through, all the way back down the ice. Long pass connecting with Belisle. Slid forward here for Olsen. Olsen flips it across for Kotzmacher, but it skips off his stick. Getting it back is Olsen. Spins, fires, scores. What a goal for Charlie Olsen. My goodness. And the Bears lead 4-1. Officials are talking over. The only thing I can think of is the net might have been off of the moorings. Now, another thing is about the high school rules. I believe, I don't know if this is all three, but I know it's at least in the high school level. Officials continue to talk over in conference on the left side of your screen. We'll see here. Hold on. And it looks like we're going to keep the goal good. Maybe.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
So the net can come off the moorings, and the officials can use their judgment here. And Pete Matnage, the head coach for the Crush, getting an explanation. That's the only thing I can think of as a controversy, right, Zach? Did you see anything else other than the net?
Yeah, I mean, that would have to be. I mean, there's nothing else. I mean, it was a clear shot,
right.
Clear back of the net. I mean, I don't know what else.
The rule, as far as I understand, is even if the net's off, they can make a judgment that with a shot, that if the shot would have gone in if the net were on the moorings, they will they can still count it. And so that might have been the case there where, yes, the puck went in as the net was off the moorings, but it would have gone in even if it were on.
Yeah, frustration is starting to build, too, for St. Cloud. They got booted from the face-off circle, and they're starting to not be happy with the men in stripes.
I'll tell you what, the Bears could find a way to get into the Central Lakes Conference and play with the officials up here. I think they'd have a little bit more success. No penalties here. A shot, score. What a goal. A snipe from Andrew Cumming. And the lead is back to 2 on that Potts Complete Car Care and Accessories scoreboard. So 12:51 to go in period number 2. And we mentioned going into the break how inactive that first period was. We're on pace for like 8 goals now, I think. I can't do the math, but you know what I mean. Aren't you the college kid, Zach? Can't you help me out on those or not?
I'm so preoccupied at this point.
Yeah, I suppose you're doing 17 things. I told you didn't have to do the clock.
No, I want to do the clock.
I like how you like the clock.
It's all for
a lot of
the
people
fans.
like the clock. And
well, yeah, the clock's nice.
people love the clock. Nikki likes the clock, I'm sure. She says, "Go Big Mike." Thank you for watching, Nikki, and the rest of you. Feel free to chime in and join the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. Usually we say that, and as if where are you watching it from? All that, but we're the ones on remote. We're the ones on location now. We're broadcasting from St. Cloud. How cool is that?
Pretty cool. It was a fun road trip. We barely got along. It was pretty.
Yeah, very contentious.
Yeah.
We talked nothing but politics and religion. And, you have some very controversial opinions there. As do I. I don't know whose were worse. Draw in the St. Cloud Crush zone. We mentioned the pregame. They're going to get a new color scheme here, and they're going to get new jerseys, and they're going to get new logo. It's just temporary. They haven't been able to get the stuff they need in time, the jerseys and stuff. They're just some supply chain issues. Everybody's having those, and just why I got a package the other day that I ordered from a store in Japan, and it only took 3 weeks. It was good. I got it.
Wow.
I wasn't expecting to get it in a while. So hopefully these guys have as better luck and get this in. Here's a chance for the Bears. Olsen on the back door, couldn't get a stick on it. Another try goes high and wide, nearly hit the official as Gallatin just ripped one into that corner glass, and it goes off that corner glass and all the way back into the White Bear Lake end. So that was impressive, to say the least. Will Anderson agency. Big saves of the game. Had plenty of them. Here's Kotzmacher. We see another one. I got to find a better way of doing this for you. Maybe you have a clicker. Maybe get a button.
I know.
Or maybe we can find a camera. By the way, we keep talking about sponsors and stuff. We can also talk about the fact that we are always looking for more help. So if you have a student at White Bear, can we accept Montevideo students? I don't know.
Yeah.
We're technically not officially in the school, so I guess.
I mean, that's true.
If you if you're into broadcasting, want to run a camera, just kind of help out. We're Zach.Chapman or Zach.Halverson at thehornwbo.com. Either one works. His name is ZACH. His name is just ZAC. People are like, why didn't you do Zach at thehornwbo.com? I'm like, well, 10 years later, Zach Chapman's going to join us, and it's going to be weird.
Yeah.
We don't include the last name and the email addresses.
It's more professional, too.
Bears forcing their way in nicely. Bishop letting it go down low. Borgstad out in front. He watches Welch go all the way around with it. Back out to the blue line. A shot. Nice save. Directed to the corner. Grabbed here. Swatted out of the air by Cumming. He'll fire it forward. Back to neutral ice it goes. Stolen away by Gronseth. Gronseth to his left. Chance backhand shot. Save made there by Petman. Behind the goal, Hinder flings it up in the air. Bounces down at the half wall. Jack Fitch pins it up in his skates. Jabbed at and forced out by the Bears. Back to collect it is Garden. He'll work it forward for Fitch. Fitch to his right. There first is Quinn. Ethan Quinn to the far wall. Knocked away by Laska. Getting it forward here for Bishop. Bishop tried to maneuver his way through, but a diving effort by O'Donnell forces the puck into the corner. And that puck along the wall. carried out, given to Fitch. It's Jack Fitch up the right side. Knocked off the puck there. Good check put on by Laska. Helping it along is Devin Willett. Willett works it in. Sends it in front. Laska jamming at it. Knocked away. Hoover. Watches it go by him. Devin Willett retreats. Gives it to O'Brien. O'Brien looking for options. Slips it up in the low ceiling. We mentioned that ceiling is very, very low, and that will stop plays. It easily makes contact with the aluminum foil type ceiling. I don't know what the reasoning. I mean, there's got to be a good reason to keep. I don't know. Every rink is doing that metal ceiling thing now. You're an expert on this, Zach, aren't you?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Gloved by.
I am not the
Blazeman.
Gabe Bartlett. I mean, I am, but like, he knows so much more than me.
Shout out to Patrick watching in Somerset, Wisconsin. And also, shout out to Dan watching in Bemidji. Thank you to both of you. Don't worry, I'll start the clock for you. I apologize. That was my bad. Just clomping all over Zach Chapman. 8.5 to go in period number 2 on that Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories scoreboard. Out of the zone with the puck comes Aiden Akins. He'll go 85 feet from left to right. Stolen away as he entered the zone. Knocked back to the red line. Road getting it forward for Kotzmacher. Kotzmacher moving it in, but he was carried it in offside. Just too far ahead of the play was Akins. Dave Torrey Arena, home of the St. Cloud Norsemen, home of the St. Cloud Icebreakers, the girls team up here, and then, of course, I think the girls team is now the Crush, if I'm not mistaken. And then, of course, the St. Cloud Crush. A lot of good hockey happens up here. Spinning is Borgstad looking for the hat. He couldn't find it there. And then the clearing attempt finds its way into the netting off of a St. Cloud stick. So the face-off will remain in the zone.
White Bear Lake continuing to put pressure on. Like to see it a lot. 2-goal lead. Not satisfactory enough. Still about half the game to go.
Off the draw. Oh, a big collision at the blue line, and the hand goes up, and the first penalty of the game will be called on the St. Cloud Crush. Tripping is going to be the call. Gallatin took a pretty sizable collision just in front of us here at neutral ice, and heading to the box is going to be Ripley Garden, the senior defenseman. A power play thanks to Will Anderson Agency. For the Bears, 612-361-7283, willandersonagency.com. Akins to his left, gets it back, works to his right. Here's Belial. Belial knocks it off the back or the far wall there to Rode. Rode back to Belial, who drops down to a knee, keeps it in front of him, returns it to Rode. Rode skates it in front, fires a shot that's blocked in front, still loose, trying to track it down. They finally are able to, and then some jabbing and some shoving after the whistle. Cools down pretty quickly, and a good job by Ben Glazeman for the Crush to keep that one out of the goal. 96 seconds remain on the power play opportunity for the Bears, and a couple of players are heading to the box. It's going to be coincidental minors, I would imagine. One side, Nolan Road goes to the box. I just didn't catch the other number for St. Cloud as he went in there. I don't know if you saw it, Zach.
No,
Thank you.
I did not.
So neutral zone draw because of the penalty. The officials trying to, get control of the game. O'Brien flips it in the air. Doesn't hit the ceiling this time.
Did it hit a speaker? I heard a thud.
I think it got in clean. The speakers are all away from here, so I think we're good. O'Brien slides it forward to Bishop. Gets it back to O'Brien. Now to the right to Gallatin. Gallatin, who helped draw this power play, gives it back to O'Brien, who slides it down to the corner, connecting with Borgstad. Borgstad back for O'Brien. O'Brien at the half wall, knocked off his stick. He'll try to get it back here. He's able to do so, and he'll shovel it down low just past the stick of Borgstad. And the Crush able to send it high in the air and into the White Bear Lake bench. So the face-off will go back into the White Bear Lake zone. 49 seconds to go on the power play for the Bears. And that Pod's Complete Car Care and Accessories scoreboard. .06 to go in the second period. 2-goal hockey game. Joe Belisle to his right for Bishop down low, pass in front, broken up. Now another try out in front, and it goes wide of the St. Cloud goal. Good clear there by Liam O'Donnell, getting a good handle on that puck, sending it off the glass and down the ice. Half minute to go in the power play for White Bear Lake. Chance for one last rush. Bishop enters the zone with speed. Tyler Bishop behind the goal. He'll skate it all the way around the zone. He'll cycle it back for Kotzmacher, who sends it out in front. It bounces off his stick. Big hit delivered by Bishop. Puck still loose, and then it's cleared to the blue line, and it does just escape the zone. 8 seconds to go in the power play. Bears will regroup one last time with the man advantage before they work it right back in off of a stick, and a bad hop for White Bear. It hits off of Olsen's stick, who's just trying to redirect it into the zone, and it hit off his stick, went up in the air, and cleared the glass. And, man, at the glass, they decided to make it a little bit taller, like one or two more panes of taller glass. I would have hit the glass and we could have kept playing, but instead it goes over and we stop play with 1 second to go in the power play. Door's already open. And out of the box comes Ripley Garden, but the Crush have the puck here. Slid forward to Garden. Garden moving in out of the box and sends a puck high and wide and into the netting, I guess. It took a weird hop up in the air. And they're going to bring the face-off back out to just outside the White Bear Lake zone. 5:08 now left on the clock in the second period. Back to pick up is Belisle. He'll stop behind Petman. Skates it forward, slides it to his left for Gallatin. Gallatin shot on goal, and that'll force Glazman to cover up. Kind of a right down the middle shot there from Gallatin. We saw a 200-foot goal basically the other day, but against Totino Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
There's about three. This is the third of 3 games for the Bears this week. They had 2 games postponed, and I'm telling you, the lack of ice availability with now 2 varsity teams at TCO Sports Garden and another varsity team. TCO Sports Garden. It's not a lot of ice availability anymore. And now the hand goes up, and Bears going to have their first penalty to kill the game.
No bueno whatsoever. I don't exactly know what the call's for. It's going to be Borkstead heading to the box.
So Borgstad
Trip.
heads to the penalty box for a trip. He'll sit down, and 4.5 to go in the second period. Good opportunity. The Crush could cut this lead in half and get some momentum and set up for a pretty entertaining third if they can figure out a way to capitalize with this power play. But the Bears, we joked about it all season. They've had a lot of practice on that penalty kill, and they've had a very successful penalty kill this year. Crush keep it in. Great work by Andrew Cumming, able to poke his stick forward and keep that one and keep this play alive here for St. Cloud. Working around that perimeter. Here's Baker to Cumming. Cumming fires a shot. It ramps off of Gallatin's stick and it goes into the netting. So the face-off will stay in the zone. It allows the Bears, after a 33-second shift, to get some fresh skaters out there. So a fresh 4 for White Bear Lake. Pete Matnage, the head coach of the Crush, keeping with the guys he had out there to start this power play. Puck jammed to the corner. Coming back to assist is Akins. He'll ring it around the wall, the far side, kept in here and worked out by Garden. Garden on the power play now after causing his team to kill 2 minutes of his penalty. Garden, shot blocked, rebound up in the air. Save made by Petman. Rebound still loose. And trying to track it down, Bears and the Crush. Coming out to assist is Baker. He'll slide it down low, and Baker gets it back. Top of the circle. Baker working it in. Cumming, right side, back across. Chance, shot. Garden found its way through, but it just bounced wide. Guard gets it back across in the direction of Cumming. Getting in the way of that one was Rode. Rode trying to flip it out, can't do so. Gets it back, sends it off the shelf. Might have even made contact with the official. Olsen will handle it here. Tried to one-hand it through, but instead it's stolen away by Garden. Back the other way comes the Crush. Across here is Garden. His stick held up there. The Crush won a penalty. Instead it goes back the other way. 2-on-1. Left side, Belial across. Rode shot one-timer. Beautiful save. And it's smothered up by Glazeman, but my goodness, Belial, who scored earlier, nearly tallied an assist. St. Cloud wondering where the hook. I'll tell you, that was more of a penalty than 97% of the actual penalties we saw in that Stillwater game.
Yeah, it was crazy. Definitely should have been called. I mean, there's nothing he could have done. I mean, he was helpless. And
officials clearly sending a message that they're going to let a lot of the – and I don't even know if that was ticky-tack. I just think that was a straight-up hook or
we have the
something.
Opposite refs. I mean, from Stillwater, we had right down everything is getting called. These ones, they've been pretty lenient all game.
Power play has been killed for the Bears. As leaving the box is Brady Borgstad. Sight for sore eyes for the Bears here as the Crush certainly mounted an impressive power play. Now the Bears working their way in. Welch. Saucer pass. It's Bishop back out in front. Couldn't find a stick to put that one in. And then O'Brien slaps one over the St. Cloud goal. It hits the back wall, bounces out. Crush will send a long cross-ice pass that connects with Jack Fitch. Fitch working in, fires a shot over the goal, bounces out toward the blue line. Bears get a handle on it here. Bishop trying to maneuver his way through, is able to do so, sends it out in front. Borgstad for 3, and he got it. Hat trick for Brady Borgstad, and the Bears take a 5-2 lead. Impressive afternoon for Brady Borgstad. Disappointing second period for St. Cloud. Again, you could easily made the argument that they should have had maybe a 5-on-3 advantage, and instead we play on here. Turnbuckle-like hit for Kotzmacher. He recovers. Thankfully, wasn't bad. Could have been worse if some factors were changed, but we continue on here. Into the zone come the Crush. Centering pass up in the air, drops down, a shot on goal. Swatted out of the air behind the goal by Petman, and back out come the Bears. Kotzmacher working his way in. Lost it as he entered the zone. Tried to get it back. Nearly did. Olson will handle it now. Whiffs on the dump in. Gets it back. Sends it right to a St. Cloud stick. That's Ripley Garden. Garden working it forward for Savak, and then it's dumped in deep. And out come the Crush. A slapper. Makes contact with a body and flutters wide of the goal. Back the other way come the Crush for a moment. Then the Bears get it right back. Again, this neutral zone play has been fascinating between these two teams. 30 seconds to go on the Pots Complete Car Care and Accessories scoreboard. Willett had it for a moment. Let it go back for Belial. Belial, he has a goal already in this game. He'll try to drop it back for Willett. Willett steps up. Bears come back to grab it here 16 seconds ago. Clock's on both sides here of the Dave Torrey Arena, so Bears should be able to have at least somewhat of an idea here as clock starts ticking away. 5 seconds to go. Off the wall, Willett in the corner, tries for a buzzer beater and will not get it. But an impressive second period for White Bear Lake. We finally saw the penalty boxes used, one on either side. Neither team able to take advantage of the man advantage. And we remain at least scoreless on the special team side of things. But a couple of more goals in this second period makes this game a 5-2 hockey game. Heading into the final 17. Your thoughts, Zach Chapman?
It was another good period for White Bear Lake, to say the least. I mean, they're still staying clean. Only one penalty for each side that didn't go as coincidental minors. And they've continued to put pressure on, and just one opportunity for St. Cloud to really get a scoring chance on net, and they're able to convert. But for the most part, White Bear Lake, they've been able to play their game and dominate here on the road, and it's really a great game for them to bounce back after a tough loss 4-1 to Moorhead last night, especially not having parents around and whatnot. And they've come out here and they're ready to go, and clearly they need a win, and they're 17 minutes away from doing so.
Well, if all goes according to plan, they'll get back to 500 and we'll be happy, but we'll see what happens here as the Bears in the Crush providing 34 minutes of entertaining hockey, 17 more minutes of regulation to go, and then we'll see you for that when we come back. White Bear Lake Hockey in the Horn. Bears leading the Crush 5-2. Thanks again to our sponsors, Pods Complete Car Care and Accessories, and Will Anderson.
I'm Will Anderson. Graduated from White Bear Lake High School in 1991. Played hockey for the Bears for 3 years. I was lucky enough to go to the state tournament my sophomore and junior year. My thing at American Family is I believe that customer service is a lost art form. You can buy insurance from a number of different people and a number of different ways out there. If you're buying insurance online and you don't have a representative, I'd love to be that person. One of the things that makes us a little bit different is we always insure people the way we would want to be insured. So I start out with a very robust insurance package. I believe that your home is your number one asset. So you want to make sure that's very well protected. Most people would rather pay a little bit more to have great coverage. And that's what we do. We give people the options for great protection. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, but you can call us, text us at 612-361-7283. That's my cell phone, 612-361-7283, or willandersonagency.com.
Back for the third period. After 2, it's 5-2 in favor of the White Bear Lake Bears. With Zach Chapman, I'm Zach Helverson. It's been a entertaining hockey game, to say the least. Shots on goal now favor, they still favor the White Bear Lake Bears. 11-4 in that second period to add to 8-5 in the first, for a total of 19 shots for White Bear Lake and 9 shots for St. Cloud. Quality scoring opportunities a little bit closer there. 11-10 in favor of White Bear. Bears lead in faceoffs 23-16. Both teams with 1 penalty taken this game so far. And Brady Borgstad has a hat trick.
He does not, actually.
He does not?
I was going to say I think he has 2 goals only.
Well, that's not what the score sheet says.
Oh, it doesn't? I don't even know. It looked like he had 2 goals to me. But
Brady Borgstad, and Brady Borgstad. Do you want to talk to the official score? Can we?
No, I just saw it wrong.
I'm so happy. I would have totally gone with you. I trust you more than I trust me, honestly. But yeah, Hattie for Brady. The other goals, by the way, Joe Belisle and Charlie Olson. Then Andrew Cumming and Theo Reeland with the goals for St. Cloud. So we reach the first minute of the third. Brought in offside. Tyler Bishop with a couple of assists so far as well. Actually, 3 assists, so he got the Playmaker Award already. Send him the patch. I don't know if they still do patches. I don't think they do. I don't know. They never did at the varsity level, but youth hockey, if you got 3 assists, they'd get some sort of a thing. I loved him. Brady Borgstad looking for 4. Won't get it on that try. Bishop catching an edge, and looks like he's all right, but kind of went into the boards awkwardly. Thankfully, was slowing down before then. Our thanks, by the way, to St. Cloud and the Crush, and for allowing us to come up here. You know, we don't always get the permission from other schools to let us come here and do this, so thanks to them, and thanks to all of you for watching wherever you are watching from. As the puck is poked in, getting viewers from all over the place this afternoon, including Somerset, Bemidji. Gallatin to his right, gets it back, and moves it forward off of a St. Cloud stick. That negates the icing. Centering pass collected by Ivnik. And into the zone it goes. Like that might have been Fitch, actually. Fitch, the check. Bears swatted out off the stick of Josh Hoover. Rotated left and then stolen away by Akins. Off the far wall, Hoover. Goes just wide of the St. Cloud goal. Long pass. Sent in by Kotzmacher. They're going to call a hand pass on St. Cloud. 13:07 to go in the third on the Ponce Complete Car Care and Accessories scoreboard.
Uh-oh.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, just a tad.
What do you have against things, above 2?
What?
Well, you said that Borgstad didn't have more than 2 goals. You didn't said that the period, we're still in the second. Get to 3, man. It's fine. 3's a fun number.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Zach Chapman wearing mini hats. If anybody should be wearing a hat, it's me in this crew, but I'm not. Here's a chance. Borgstad for 4, and he can't get it, and the helmet comes off. That came off a little bit too easy. I'm pretty sure Ben Glazman just looked down, and the helmet came off. So there's got to be a malfunction. They're going to look at this a little bit closer here, make sure that doesn't happen again. That's dangerous, too. I mean,
yeah.
If he looks down just as the shot's taken, can't even imagine. So, yeah, he's going to tighten that up a bit. Nice hard pass to Gallatin, who whiffs on the shot, and the Crush come back the other way with some numbers here, right side. Looking here is Garden to his left, a shot. Nice save by Petman as he directs it to the corner, denying Reeland the opportunity. Reeland with the goal back in the first period, trying to get number 2. Shot from the blue line taken by one of the Aidens. That was the Aikens variety. And a long pass goes on goal. Petman making the save. He'll take the save. Stat, why not? Covers up.
Yeah, he hasn't had a whole lot of shots come his way this evening. I don't remember what the actual count is. Well, he's been solid so far for White Bear Lake for when they've needed him.
Are you going to believe the numbers if I tell you them? I mean.
Yes. Oh, my good.
Oh, man. Shots, what do they say, is for at least through 2 periods for Petman was 7. So I believe that's what the number's saying.
I feel like there's more fans coming into
7.
this next game.
Yeah, some more fans filing, and I believe Cathedral's got a game or something going on here, so in that transition period. Couldn't tell you who they're playing. Probably should know that. Little anecdote, little fun information to pass on to the listener. But I don't have it, and I apologize. Here's Willett. He has the puck. He'll slide it over here and into the zone off the stick of make that Josh Hoover. But they were offside, so that stops play. 11.5 to go in the third period. Ooh, Waro nearly got it. And then a shot from the blue line hits the post. It's in the crease, and it's covered. Oh, another pipe hit by the Bears. That's the third I've counted on that goal alone. My goodness, Zach, that was crazy.
Yeah. Originally, I thought it was going to go in. It stays out, a whole scramble out in front. Kotzmacher there, closest one of the puck. One who really got to meet goalie face to face. Maybe even have a little chat.
Nice job by Belial keeping that puck in. He'll get it forward here. Getting after it is the Crush, but the hand goes up, and I believe it's going to be a penalty and a hold. And the power play now for the Crush is heading to the box is Grady Gallatin. So this is a crucial power play with 11 minutes exactly remaining in period number 3. If they can get this one, get within 2, certainly not out of it yet if the Crush can take advantage.
I'm split between that penalty there. I get why Grady Gallatin did it. If he doesn't do it, more than likely St. Cloud, the player, is going to boost past him and be a one-on-one with the goaltender. But at the same time, I feel like Gallatin could have done a little bit better or contested better besides taking a penalty. Is a
short-handed, stealing it away is Tyler Bishop, and he'll put it in the back of the net, and it's 6-2 White Bear Lake. We've seen a lot of close chances all year for the Bears, short-handed, and they've gotten close, just not really able to convert much. But that certainly was a nice conversion for Tyler Bishop. Adds another tally to his season total, and it's now 6-2.
Well, it would take almost a miracle at this point for St. Cloud, and a lot better play for them to even get back into this one at this point.
Liam O'Donnell with the puck for the Crush. He'll slide it to his left, missing the mark on that one. Goes back to Garden. He'll go behind his goal with it. .110 to go on the power play. That has been much of a power play so far for the Crush, and they are just struggling, just getting it out of their own zone. Bears doing a good job standing tall here, and back in is Charlie Olsen. He'll drop it back for Akins. Now drawn low for Olsen. Olsen tried to center. Battle continues in the corner. Big hit put on. Long pass up the ice goes to Reeland. Reeland working over here for Matnage. Matnage sends one through. Off the wall hard by Charlie Olsen. Race for the puck is on. Baker there first for St. Cloud. Skates behind, uses that goal as some protection here. Gets some speed out of it and goes down the ice. Gets it into the White Bear Lake end. Bears steal it back, and they'll clear it down the ice. 15 seconds to go in the third period, or I'm sorry, in the power play for St. Cloud. Kotzmacher had the puck slashed away from him. Gronseth across, stolen away by Tyler Kotzmacher for a moment, and then helped out of the zone and down the ice it'll go. And the Bears are now full strength. In fact, the icing will be called as it happened just as that penalty expired.
Yeah, tough break there for White Bear Lake, but as always, the nice thing about high school icing is you're still able to change, get the right set of personnel out there.
Off the back wall, one-handed forward here to Bishop. Left wing side, Gallatin out of the box. He'll send it forward off the stick of Bishop. Welch now back out high. Gallatin had a shot blocked away by a stick. Bears keep it alive, however. They get it down to Belisle, who knocks it over for Bishop. Bishop finds some open ice here, works with it. Shot on goal, blocked in front. Trying to just jam at it there and put it in was Welch. Couldn't get it around Glazeman, and now another try in front. Here's Borgstad tripped up on the play as the puck is covered up, and I think with a different score at a different time of the game, Zach, that's probably a penalty, but as Borgstad was very clearly tripped on that play.
Yeah, and the refs, too, just going into this one, I mean, they've been pretty lenient on calls for the most part. They've just let the game decide the game, let the players decide it instead of having refs interfere more like Stillwater.
It'll be interesting to see those two teams meet again with hopefully officials that will let the players play and let the players decide and not get in the way of what they were trying to do out there. And these, again, almost every other game we've, not even almost, every other game we've played this year and every other game I've called for White Bear over the years, certainly, not always the best, but that game was on a whole different level. That was bizarre to say the least. As the Crush, Morgan in. Jansen. Somehow that doesn't go in. That puck was loose in that blue paint. And the Crush unable to figure out a way to get that puck in. Bears keeping that 2 on the board here as that puck very clearly hit the ceiling. But we play on. Officials either just didn't see it or just wanting to keep that clock moving. Rode watches it go by him. Helping out is Akins. Into the zone comes Rode. He'll be knocked away from the puck. Kotzmacher sliding it forward. It goes toward the goal. Just sticked into the corner like Glazeman. Back out to the blue line it goes. Here's O'Brien. He'll wind and fire a shot. That's blocked. Rode getting after it here. On goal, covered up by Petman. Into the corner. Tyler Bishop. Bears have to go back to center. 6 minutes to go in the third. Borgstad sends it in. He's got 3 tonight. Half of the White Bear Lake goals were Borgstad's. Off the wall. Borgstad handles it. Gives it backwards here and goes back after it. He'll gain the line, sends it forward here. Borgstad sends a shot on goal, gets his own rebounding. He's been out there for a while, and he's getting hit all over the place. And he'll fight his way back to the bench as St. Cloud having a touch up there. Bears will just swat it back out. They had, it looks like it hit the official, so it would have been maybe an icing, but Crush, I don't think will complain too much because they got the puck in a pretty favorable area. They'll get into the zone. Wraparound opportunity goes on goal, and keeping it out of the goal is Petman. 4:39 to go in the third. On that Ponds Complete Car Care and Accessory scoreboard. Kind of a weird play there, Zach, because initially, if you don't get the icing, that benefits the team that almost iced it. But it benefited the Crush there. They got a really good, decent rush and nearly put that puck in the White Bear Lake net.
Yeah, it was definitely a weird bounce. Weird play right from the start, too. Just the puck bouncing off the ref. I kind of lost it. I thought it went all the way down. A couple weird plays and opportunities for St. Cloud.
Dribbling puck through the slot area, stolen back by O'Brien. He'll go behind his goal, rings it around the wall, past Akins, and in the direction of Kotzmacher. Akins will handle it himself, slides it forward. It's one-handed into the zone by Rode. He'll give chase. Battle in the corner, coming out with it for the Crush, and they bat it out in the air. It goes up in the air, and it falls down at neutral ice where O'Brien will handle it. He'll go to Kotzmacher. It's returned to O'Brien's stick. O'Brien trying to go back to Kotzmacher, hits some skates instead. Rode will help it along. He'll dump it in on that St. Cloud goal with just under 4 to go in the third. Back to grab it here is White Bear. The Crush having to wait to touch up, and they'll dump the puck in. They're still off, so they'll have to touch up again as O'Brien will use that time to set up a long pass. That goes down the ice. Picked up here by Garden. Gallatin. Stolen back by Garden. Garden moving in, fires a shot, gloved by Petman and covered. That'll stop the clock. And some pushing and shoving there.
Whoa.
And a St. Cloud player is on the ice. And we'll see the situation slowly cool down here. And some yelling. And getting back up is Grady Gallatin. Ripley Garden going to the box, as well as Joe Belisle. Garden taking issue, and he'll sit down.
St. Cloud clearly frustrated. I mean, this game has not gone their way pretty much the majority. I mean, besides their 2 goals, it's been lights out, and don't exactly know if White Bear Lake initiated first or St. Cloud or what exactly happened. But
yeah, certainly a lot of bodies out in front between us and really where the action was. So hard to exactly tell what went on, but hopefully cooler heads will prevail here in the final 3 minutes and 3 seconds that we have here at Dave Torrey Arena at the EMAC. A shot is blocked. O'Brien skated to the corner. Now drops it back out high. Here's Welch. He'll slide it to his left for Gallatin, who fires a shot. That's blocked. Stolen away here by Matnage. Here's Nick Matnage. He'll go from right to left and then back to right and then back to left. Nice job weaving his way through. Off the glass. Dribbled down. Bishop trying to get it out. Couldn't do so. A quick shot from the right side taken by Andrew Cumming. Goes wide of the goal. Hard off the back wall. Move forward here by Bishop. Tried to fight his way through to find Laska. Laska will eventually get it. Laska driven hard into the wall. Andrew Cumming will pick up the loose change. Flips it up in the air. Nice little saucer pass to his left to Baker. Baker got it along, and then it's pushed hard deep into the White Bear Lake end. Just under 2 to go in period number 3. Down the ice, Bears can't connect on a pass. That'll go for an icing.
Yep.
1:49 left in the third. Aikens to his left. Getting just enough of it was Charlie Olson. Kotzmacher working his way in. Looks and finds Rode, who missed the net just high. He had some open space to shoot at it, but couldn't get it with the one-timer. And another try and another save for Glazeman, who covers up with 1:23 to go in period 3. Bears again taking on the Hill Murray Pioneers on Thursday at TCO Sports Garden. I'd imagine that place will be packed.
I'm excited for that one. I'm excited to see how the Bears play. If they come out like they did today and play against a really solid Hill Murray team, obviously top 10 in the state, hopefully we'll get something interesting and good.
And a shot and a goal, and the Bears increase their lead 7-2. And Zach, you saw it. Tell us what you thought of it.
It was absolutely sloppy play from St. Cloud. It was a wide open shot there for was it Bishop or Borkstead? It was either 26 or 28. One of those numbers.
Most likely 26 or 28. So Tyler Kotzmacher will get the official call here. Admittedly, I was looking for ticket information. So Tyler Kotzmacher gets on the board.
Yeah, it was just a point-blank shot. Nothing too creative. I mean, it was just one-on-one with the goalie. I mean, not much he could do. He was put in a tough situation. Absolutely not what St. Cloud needed was White Bear throwing another one on. If anything, St. Cloud was hopefully looking for some type of consolation goal or something to leave here with a positive impact, but instead it's a 5-goal difference now.
Activities.isd624.org, I believe, is where you will find those White Bear Hill Murray tickets. So they will end at 9 a.m. on Thursday, so be sure to get them now. Little sneaky link there for you as time expires. On this one here from St. Cloud, Minnesota, the White Bear Lake Bears defeat the St. Cloud Crush by a score of 7-2. Brady Borgstad with 3 of those 7 White Bear Lake goals, and a nice victory for the Bears after a disappointing loss to Moorhead last night. They will, again, as we just mentioned, battle the Hill Murray Pioneers on Thursday. We will have that for you thanks to Potts Complete Car Care and Accessories. It will be a fun atmosphere, hopefully, at TCO Sports Garden, and a fun evening of Minnesota high school hockey. Zach, your final thoughts here as we say goodbye from the Granite City.
Well, I mean, the score says it all to start. White Bear Lake, from the start, dominated this game. They were in the offensive zone the majority of the time. Gave up a couple plays to St. Cloud that led to their 2 goals. One of them, I think, too, was a little rustiness from the new netminer. I don't think he's played a varsity game unless he played last night.
He's played some game. He played one earlier this year, yes.
Okay, so he has played some, but obviously not as much as Jackson Conan. And I think it'll improve as the year goes along, and I think he's younger than Conan.
Same age.
Same age? Oh, never
Senior.
mind. All right. Anyway, hopefully it improves. We'll see. But just a 1 bad goal, but for the rest of the part, he was smart, solid. Didn't face a whole lot of adversity, but we'll see what happens, especially with Hill Murray. But the rest of the team, I was nothing but impressed. I think this was definitely the most impressive performance all season for the Bears. They stayed out of the box for the majority of the game, and it was fun to watch. It was entertaining, and they came in here and they put a statement after the disappointment last night.
Well, certainly, definitely see how this week goes on. Hopefully, everybody stays safe and stays, sickness-free and injury-free, and hopefully have a fun evening of hockey on Thursday night in a jam-packed TCO Sports Garden for the return of at least the regular season version of the rivalry. I know the Bears and the Pioneers played in the section championship last year, but didn't play in the regular season, and that sucked. So good to see this back, and we'll have some fun and see the old Bill Lechner and the Pioneers next week on Thursday. So be a fun game tonight, fun game today. Well, another fun game on Thursday. Thank you very much for tuning in. For Zach Chapman, I'm Zach Halverson. So long from St. Cloud's Municipal Athletic Complex, affectionately known as the MAC. Again, your final score: White Bear Lake Bears 7, the St. Cloud Crush 2. We'll see you on Thursday. This has been White Bear Lake Boys Hockey on